Nostrand Avenue is one of my best friends. We've spent plenty of time together as it runs through Crown Heights. It was at this corner where we were first introduced as I found refuge from a hot summer day in this KFC. Within minutes of standing on the corner, Nostrand brought me another friend. His name was James, but the streets know him as Marvelous the Martian.
Try to stack my money up, you never know when it ends. Said I started as a youngin', I started off gunning, robbing the dope boys from the 50s and them hundreds. Then I started selling crack, and that was a rap. On the block with the wolves, but I was...
We made loose arrangements to shoot a music video, but he hasn't contacted me yet. Just across the street, I could see what appeared to be two men looking for the Colonel's secret chicken recipe. As this man questioned my possible affiliation with the CIA, I knew it was time to keep moving. This is one of my favorite stores on Nostrand. It contains almost everything you need, besides food. One evening when trying to look up their hours, I was only able to find the LinkedIn page of this software engineer. He seems to be doing pretty well for himself. As a purebred Jamaican, I was excited to see the amount of Caribbean food in the neighborhood. On my first trip to Patty Hut Grill, I received the same poor customer service I had only come to expect on the island. I felt right at home. I usually get groceries instead of eating out. This Key Foods has a pretty good selection, but they never have my favorite, smoked cheddar cheese in stock.
Oh, my desire, you is truly a fantasy. Cut!
There's no need to ever leave Nostrand Avenue. Unless you want to hit the gym. It's sad to see this place go, especially after it received such rave reviews. In the last year, Nostrand has attracted a lot of new businesses. Meanwhile, the classics have been adapting to changing demographics. Most notably, our Crown Fried Chickens, which have become coffee shops. I see this woman pretty much every time I walk down Nostrand. Usually she's selling DVDs, but today she happened to be selling a monitor. If you're interested, you can buy it at this corner for only $5. Nearby, you can find the Black Lady Theater, which is reopening after a 20-year hiatus, as well as an art gallery just down the block. While admiring the gallery, I was approached by another filmmaker that used to live in the neighborhood. Our conversation took place while a nearby church was in session.
The rich are taking over, and we are trying to compile our thoughts in order to understand what's going on. But really, it's dominated by rich people, mostly white people, and the blacks have been pushed out. So something has to be done, and I hope that a culture can be brought up or grown to make that change.
I really pondered. Were rich white people taking over this street? The answers were right in front of my eyes. The Plex luxury housing takes up a full block and is like nothing else on Nostrand. Was this building proof of the takeover? Or possibly a sign of what was soon to come? As I looked at Prospect Lafert's gardens in the distance, it occurred to me I needed to make a pilgrimage to where Nostrand starts. As I got close, things started to feel a little different, but I had made it. I couldn't believe I was still on Nostrand. It felt like a different world. Everyone dressed the same, and I couldn't understand the local language. As I looked around, all the windows and doors were barred up. I could only wonder, were they trying to keep people out or keep people in? It was time for me to go home. I headed back to my section of Nostrand with a new sense of appreciation for it. As I got back, I took a very objective look at the street. I was able to conclude Nostrand is one of the best in all of New York City.